Good evening, boys and girls. This is going to be Miss Mary's last video about sticks and circles. Next time you will see Miss Wallace, and she will be talking about the second strategy for addition, which is expanded form. You will notice that my chart has gotten bigger today. You'll notice I still have the ones, the tens, but now I've added hundreds. So today we're going to think about flats, sticks, and circles. You'll never hear us call it flat, sticks, and circles. You'll only hear us call it sticks and circles. But the flats will be for the hundreds. So I'm going to do one short example. My number is 147. I'm going to start with the hundreds. The hundreds are going to be a graham cracker because the graham cracker represents 10 of the sticks. So Miss Mary's got 50, we'll put them there, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. When they're all together, I exchange them for a flat. So then I know this always equals 100. So this is 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the way we show 147 using flats, sticks, and circles. Now we're going to use this strategy to help us with our addition. My first addition problem today is 57 plus 66. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 57. 57 is 5 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to add 66. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I'm going to add my ones, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We always start on the larger side when we're using sticks and circles. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my tens. And the question I ask myself is, am I going to make a new 100? Just like we were saying before, am I going to make a new 10? I start this time now because it's a large number with am I going to make a new 100? So I take a look at my pretzel sticks and I say, yes, I am. I have 50 and 50. And I know 50 and 50 is a new 100. So I take my pretzel sticks and I exchange them for 100. Now I still have my 10 stick. So right now I have 100 and a 10 stick. Now I'm going to do my ones. So I'm going to push them together. And I'm going to ask myself the other special question. Am I going to make a new 10? And the answer to that is yes. 5 and 5 make 10. So I exchange my 10 for a stick. Then I go through and I count up my answer. 100, 110, 120, 121, 122, 123. Now I'm going to show it on the paper. The first number is 57. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to do 66, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to add it together. I asked myself that first important question. Did I make a new 100? If you are very organized with your work, it will be very obvious because you'll see your 50 and your 50. So I'm going to circle my two 50s, and I know that I now have made 100. Then I still have my 10. So my student's going to put down her 10, and I know that this equals 110. Now I look at my next group and I say, am I going to make a new 10? And I can see right away I have a lot of circles. So I have 7, I'm going to start circling, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this now has made a new 10. So to 110, I add a 10, and I get 120. Then I count how many are left. 120, 121, 122, 123. So I say plus 3 equals 123. In the beginning, your child will probably need to do 100 plus 10, and then 110 plus 10. After a while, the kids will get to where they can see this is 100, 120, 123. Let's do one more. My next one is going to be 62 plus 49. So here comes 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 62. 61, 62. The next number is 49. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Just like before, we always start here on the big side. So the first thing I look at is, did I make a new 100? So I'm looking, and this time I don't see the 50-50. But I'm going to look, I see 150, and then I see here is a 10, 20, 30, 40. If I move this one down, I can make another 50. So I see two 50s, so I can exchange it for one of my 100 crackers. So I'm going to exchange and get out a cracker. Now I have 100, but right now I have no 10s. Let's see what happens. Now I look over here and say, am I gonna make a new 10? This one might not be as obvious because this looks very small. So let's see what happens when we move them together. So I've got my 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus one more. I do have enough for a new 10. So I'm going to exchange and get out a 10. Then I can take a look and I can read across. I have 100, 10, and a 1. This is a tricky one. 111. A lot of times kids get mixed up in the teens, so this one's one to practice on. 111. Let's do it on paper. This one is 62. So I'm doing 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's always a good idea to keep your 50s together. And 2. 1, 2. My next one is 49. 10, 20, 30, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Then I add them up. My first question is, did I make a new 100? Remember, just like last time, it was a little bit trickier to see, but I've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So this is now a new 100. So down below I write 100. You'll notice now I have no 10s right now, so I'm gonna wait. Then I look here and say, do I have a new 10? I have 9, 10. So I'm gonna circle this whole thing. And now I do have a 10. So I add plus 10, which equals 110. How many ones are left over? 1. Plus 1 equals 111. It is really important to practice with your manipulatives first and then move to this level. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. I look forward to seeing your learning. Bye-bye.